What are the signs of mold after Florida hurricane flooding? When a hurricane pushes floodwater into your Florida home, the immediate damage from the water itself is just the beginning of the problem. Mold growth begins within 24 to 48 hours after a flooding event, and in Florida's hot, humid climate, it can spread aggressively through walls, flooring, and ceiling cavities long before any visible mold appears on the surface. In the next few minutes, I'll walk you through the warning signs that tell you mold has taken hold, what to do in the critical first week, and how to protect your insurance claim and your family's health. Let's start with the most reliable early warning sign: smell. Within 3 to 5 days after a flood, you'll often notice a persistent earthy or musty odor that gets stronger when the air handler turns on, or stronger in rooms that took on water. That smell means microbial activity has begun inside wet building materials, even if you cannot see anything visually yet. The next set of signs are physical and structural. Look for warping or buckling of baseboards, door frames, and wood flooring. Watch for paint that bubbles, peels, or develops dark stains. Check for drywall that feels soft, spongy, or noticeably cooler than nearby dry walls. Pay attention to ceiling tiles that sag or develop yellow rings. Then there are health signs. Sudden onset of allergy-like symptoms, sneezing, runny nose, itchy eyes, headaches, and unexplained fatigue that began after the flooding event are a strong indicator of indoor airborne mold spores. Anyone in the household with asthma, COPD, or a compromised immune system should leave the home immediately if these symptoms appear. What should you actually do? In the first 48 hours after the water recedes, document everything with photos and video before you remove anything. Pump out standing water with a submersible pump. Open every door and window if outdoor humidity allows, and run multiple commercial-grade dehumidifiers and air movers around the clock for at least 72 hours. Cut out and discard saturated drywall to 12 inches above the high water line, and dispose of soaked carpet pad immediately. Critically, do not paint over stains, do not try to dry hidden wall cavities with just a fan, and do not assume that visible drying means the structure is safe. Cellulose insulation behind drywall holds water for weeks and supports massive hidden mold growth. If your Florida home took on hurricane floodwater and you're seeing any of these warning signs, don't wait for the problem to worsen. Call the Mold Remediation Hotline at 332-220-0303. We provide free post-flood mold assessments with the full written documentation your insurance carrier requires. That's 332-220-0303. Call today.